What was supposed to happen on that last play? I know you said you didn't get the look and shot you wanted.
No, we executed. Like I said, I feel like I'm not sure. I mean, obviously you have to ask Luka what he saw on that, but I thought he had a good look, and it looked like he kind of just lost his balance.
The Los Angeles Lakers just lost to the Orlando Magic by 1 point, 110-109, and the ending of the game has sparked a lot of debate. In the final moments, LeBron James called for the ball but missed a crucial free throw and then missed the game-tying shot, which immediately put the spotlight on the closing possessions. Some fans argue that Luka Dončić ended up taking criticism even though the last sequence didn't go through him, while others believe the loss was the result of several mistakes throughout the game rather than one player. In a one-point NBA game, every possession matters, and missed opportunities, whether at the free throw line, on defense, or in late-game execution, can ultimately decide the outcome.
We start at the end in LA. Magic take the lead in the fourth. Lakers have 7 seconds left after a timeout. Final play goes to Luka, who pump fakes it and then gives it to LeBron. I was like, what am I supposed to do with it? Shoots a turnaround three-pointer that misses.
The Los Angeles Lakers lost a close game to the Orlando Magic 110-109, despite Orlando being shorthanded and relying on role players like Jonathan Isaac and Jevon Carter for significant minutes. Even though the Magic struggled defensively early and were underdogs at halftime, they stayed within reach and eventually stole the win in the final seconds. The closing possession has become the center of the debate. With about 5 seconds left in a one-point game, Luka Dončić had the ball before moving it to LeBron James, who attempted the final shot but missed. After the game, LeBron addressed the play in interviews, and his comments about the late-game decision-making sparked discussion among fans about whether the ball should have stayed with Doncic or gone to James in that moment.
What was supposed to happen on that last play? I know you said you didn't get the look and shot you wanted.
No, we executed. Like I said, I feel like I'm not sure. I mean, obviously you have to ask Luka what he saw on that, but I thought he had a good look, and it looked like he kind of just lost his balance. Didn't have a rhythm with the ball, whatever the case may be, and it kind of allowed him to get back in front of him. I was kind of off balance when he gave it to me. I thought he had a great look, but no, that's what I look. That's my POV.
After the game, LeBron James explained the final play by saying he felt off balance when he received the pass and believed that Luka Dončić may have had a decent look before deciding to give the ball up. From LeBron's perspective, Dončić appeared to lose his balance and rhythm during the possession, which led to the late pass before the shot attempt. Those comments quickly became part of the debate following the Los Angeles Lakers' 110-109 loss to the Orlando Magic, with fans and analysts discussing whether the final possession unfolded the right way or if the shot should have been handled differently.
What did you see on that final offensive possession?
I thought we had a good opportunity. Luka came off clean, and I think he felt off balance, but we executed. We didn't get the shot that we wanted. We did execute it, and just didn't go down.
After the game, LeBron James described the final possession by saying he felt off balance when he received the pass from Luka Dončić. However, many fans watching the replay of the Los Angeles Lakers versus Orlando Magic finish interpreted the moment differently. In the footage, LeBron appeared set and ready when he caught the ball, especially since he had called for it during the possession. When the shot didn't fall, the discussion quickly shifted to his post-game comments, where he questioned Doncic's decision-making on the play. That contrast between what viewers saw on the court and how the sequence was explained afterward is what fueled the debate among fans and analysts about the final shot and who should have taken it.
7 for 11 from the field, and he can't knock it down. 2-point game. Jack Carroll into the lane. Bane, open three. Bane knocks down a three.
The reaction online has been intense, especially among fans debating the final possession. Some people argue that blaming Luka Dončić for passing the ball doesn't line up with how similar situations involving LeBron James have been defended in the past. For years, LeBron has often been praised for making the right basketball play in clutch moments, sometimes passing instead of forcing a difficult shot, because supporters say that reflects his high basketball IQ and willingness to trust teammates. That's why this particular play has sparked such a heated debate after the Los Angeles Lakers lost 110-109 to the Orlando Magic. Some fans believe Doncic simply moved the ball to a teammate who called for it, while others think he should have taken the shot himself. The The disagreement isn't just about one possession. It's about how fans interpret clutch decision-making and whether the same standards are being applied consistently to both players.
Luka with 5 seconds. Luka, LeBron for the win! And Orlando's gonna sneak out of here with a victory!
The criticism from some fan centers on what they see as a double standard in how clutch plays are judged. Supporters often praise LeBron James for making the right play when he passes out of a tough shot late in games. But in this situation, when Luka Dončić moved the ball to LeBron after he called for it, some of those same voices placed the blame on Dončić when the play didn't work. That inconsistency is what has fueled much of the online debate following the Los Angeles Lakers' 110-109 loss to the Orlando Magic. Another key moment people are pointing to came earlier in the final sequence at the free throw line. LeBron had a chance to convert 2 free throws in a crucial situation, but finished 1 for 2. That miss proved significant because making both could have forced overtime. Combined with the missed jumper on the final possession, those 2 moments, one at the line and one on the last shot, became the focal point of the post-game discussion. In a one-point NBA game, small moments like a single free throw can end up carrying as much weight as the final shot itself. 2 chances, 1 make, and yet Luka Dončić is the one getting blamed. The conversation becomes even harder to ignore when you look at the numbers that analysts like Brian Windhorst have pointed out. When Luka Dončić and Austin Reeves share the floor without LeBron James, the Los Angeles Lakers perform extremely well offensively. But when all 3 players are on the court together, the team's offensive efficiency drops significantly. The difference has been reported as roughly 20 points per 100 possessions, which is a massive swing in advanced basketball metrics. In fact, lineups featuring Dončić and Reeves without LeBron have shown a net rating around +18, a number that suggests strong performance regardless of reputation or past achievements. For many fans analyzing the situation, those statistics raise bigger questions about lineup balance and how the team's offense functions when its biggest stars share the court. That is the data being discussed, and it's why the debate has grown louder. When a veteran reporter like Brian Windhorst brings up lineup numbers, fans tend to take notice because he has covered LeBron James for years and is often viewed as one of the journalists closest to his career. Some commentators interpret those statistics as a sign that the Los Angeles Lakers might eventually need to rethink how their rotations work alongside Luka Dončić and Austin Reeves, though suggestions like moving LeBron to the bench remain more of a fan debate than an actual team plan at this point. Looking beyond the final possession against the Orlando Magic, the game itself had several interesting stretches. In the first half, Orlando struggled offensively, with players like Paolo Banchero having difficulty finding rhythm, while Wendell Carter Jr. was one of the few consistently producing. The Lakers' defense was effective early, holding the Magic to around 14% from three-point range and about 41% shooting overall in the first half, numbers that usually give a team a strong chance to control the game. For much of that stretch, the defensive energy and effort from Los Angeles were clearly there. In the first half, the Los Angeles Lakers actually had several things working in their favor. DeAndre Ayton delivered one of his strongest stretches in a Lakers uniform, repeatedly taking advantage of smaller defenders whenever switches occurred. He was active in the post, finishing around the rim, and doing exactly what a big man is expected to do when he has a clear size advantage. The Lakers kept going to him early, and the offense benefited from it. At the same time, LeBron James had 12 points in the first half, but Ayton was the leading scorer during that stretch. The momentum shifted after halftime. The Lakers moved away from the inside matchups that had been working, while the Orlando Magic adjusted. Paolo Banchero caught fire in the third quarter, scoring 17 points on extremely efficient shooting and helping Orlando seize control of the momentum. During that same period, LeBron's scoring slowed, and the Magic used Banchero's surge to climb back into the game. That third quarter swing ended up being a major factor in how the contest tightened heading into the final minutes. In the closing stretch of the game, the momentum clearly swung toward the Orlando Magic. Austin Reeves kept the Los Angeles Lakers within reach with key scoring, but Orlando's offense came alive late. Desmond Bane took over in the fourth quarter, putting up 12 points on efficient shooting and adding several assists as he repeatedly found ways to attack the Lakers' defense. At the same time, players like Jonathan Isaac and Wendell Carter Jr. contributed important plays, while Paolo Banchero finished with a huge stat line to help Orlando stay in control during critical stretches. The final sequence has remained the biggest talking point. With only seconds left, Luka Dončić moved the ball to LeBron James after he called for it, and LeBron took the last shot attempt, which missed. That moment, combined with a missed free throw earlier in the closing minutes, has fueled the ongoing debate among fans about whether the decision-making on that possession or the earlier missed opportunities played the bigger role in the 110-109 result. In reality, close games like this are usually shaped by many factors across the entire night, from defensive breakdowns to late-scoring runs, which all add up to determine the final outcome. Some fans argue that Luka Dončić was put in a no-win situation on that final possession. If he had taken the last shot and missed, critics might have called him selfish for not trusting his teammate. Instead, he passed the ball to LeBron James, who had called for it, and the shot simply didn't fall. That's why much of the discussion after the Los Angeles Lakers' 110-109 loss to the Orlando Magic has shifted away from the final 5 seconds and toward bigger questions about lineup balance and roles on the team. Supporters of that viewpoint point to lineup statistics that suggest certain combinations, like Doncic playing with Austin Reeves, have produced stronger offensive numbers in some stretches compared to when all three stars share the floor. Others counter that basketball outcomes depend on many factors such as rotations, matchups, and sample size, so the numbers alone don't tell the full story. What everyone agrees on, though, is that close losses like this often spark larger conversations about chemistry, late-game decision-making, and how teams should structure their lineups moving forward.